Hey guys, I had to do some things last week. That's why this chapter review wasn't up. I had some problems, but you will get this week's chapter and last week's chapter. So enjoy the video. Peace. Alright, hey guys, it's J Bun Jr. here, and let's begin on this chapter review. Bleach 671. Um, Still kind of day late, but I wasn't too excited about this chapter because the reason why of his kind of form, but we're gonna get some information that will probably make us understand it a little better or why he turned older. When the last petal of the iced flowers finally falls, that is when diagram Humori will be complete. The fact that I was limited to using Humori for no more than 12 minutes was simply a sign of my power not having full maturity. Well, to me, to that, I'm gonna finish this all up. Then I'm gonna say something. At least that's the assumption I made. So, in order for Diagram Horimori to finally achieve its full potential, well, didn't he fight most of his fights more than 12 minutes? So at the same time, I feel like he really wasn't in the Bleach too much, and when he did fight, he had more than 12 minutes that he used in his Bankai form. So that technically doesn't make any sense, but it's an explanation that they want to give. So let's go to the next one. Pictures. Zumbo, Sakura, Ichigo, and all this other stuff. I've aged a bit. Yeah, I can see that. Just between you and me, I'm not a fan of my adult self. I don't understand why. You just need bigger clothes. Maybe because you like being small and people telling you you're a kid and giving you treats. That's probably a reason. But no, dog, you literally needed to grow up. You was too small. Like literally, you was too small. You need to grow a pair of balls and just fight people like this guy. That would have been much easier. Who the hell are you? Hitsugaya. Churashuru. Is this your Bankai? No, you've already released your Bankai. So then what is the purpose of this transformation? Either way, this is how it should have been. For real, yeah, it should have been. Because literally all he had to do was cut all his petals down. He would have raped every single person in Bleach if he like literally trained with his Bankai a little bit more than the series, and we saw a little bit more of him, and when technically it's shocking at the same time, but I'm not really too much excited. And I drop my water. The man standing before me now is far better suited to be my opponent. I hate when they just like talk crap about their opponent, like just come out of nowhere when they upgrade to a better power than them, and they don't want to obviously admit it. Then the child who stood in front of me before. I'll keep that in mind. Because when they see him in kid form, they just say, you look kind of young to be facing me. Like, you need to grow a pair of balls before you actually, do anything with me. Like, usually people say that when they fight him. Throwing ice out of his hand. Alright. I told you not to fling huge crap like that around, goddammit. We can't have debris like that falling down on Soul Society. Fool, have you forgotten already? I warned you about Fusion Beam. And he breaks it. With one slash. He didn't even give a crap. He just broke it. And really, I think it's gonna be nullified from because of ice literally can freeze his sword. And if his sword don't feel pain, right? Or technically, what I was getting from his sword was if you damage his sword, the pain that you did to the sword would reflect onto you, right? What happened if it would be frozen? Well, and it been cut, you won't feel pain. If you got cut in half while you was frozen, you will not feel it because you are cold. You're technically frozen, dead. Not exactly dead. You could be. Once it's frozen, no matter the substance, all its functions will cease to activate. Cool building, and he looks badass, like for real. You catch on quick. The function of your hope has become suspended. Well then, in that case, well, that's a little too late. You should have been using that like a long time ago. I shall simply have to resort to using something which cannot have its functions tampered with in any way. Well, kinda can, because it's literally your hands drawing power to like make spirit energy or I think it was spirit energy draw into the bow or make the bow shape. Technically it can be tampered with. All that he have to do is freeze you, which means crushing you with a pure torrent of power, a Quincy bow. It pains me to say this, but you arrived at the conclusion. It pains me to say this, but you arrive at that conclusion too late, bro. Literally a second too late. Just as I said it, Shike Hukuzu. Yo, why are they making these names really hard? Like, I could barely remember these guys' names, and I literally look at the Bleach and manga all the time, read it through, and I just forget their names. I'm not good with names. By unleashing Daigri Haramori in a matter of 4 seconds, I can freeze all matter before me, be it earth, wind, air, or fire. Wow, that's still OP. Like, technically, if he can freeze air, that's powerful. You can't even see that. So anything is ice for him. That's why he made an ice appear out of nowhere while having his like dragon wings around or anything like that. That was, or his sword. Like, no, his sword is there. It looked like he didn't have a sword out. He just made an ice sword or something. Had you succeeded in releasing that Quincy bow within 3 seconds, who knows? I've been on the wrong end of your arrow. So technically, he could have been dead. What the? Looked like he broke out of the ice, screaming at him, I cannot be frozen, for I am the disciple of God. Well, still, I'm going to say this again. You destroyed the Soul King. You have your leader, technically the part of the Soul King in a way, because he fusioned with him or absorbed him, really. Yuha, there we go. I finally remembered his name. Yuha Bach. Finally. I cannot be imprisoned by the likes of mere elemental bond to this world. So be it. I will crush you with my own hands. I would like to see that instead of you talking about it. Because by that time, he kind of broke his legs. Or not him, really. It's Zaraki. Zaraki finally gets up and stands up. Looked like he cut off his leg or something. You gotta be kidding me, really. I think that's what he's gonna say. Zaraki, what have you done to my leg or my feet, really? Because he was holding his feet. Probably cut it off. And he doesn't say nothing. He says nothing. And he's back to his normal state. I guess had to go back to his normal state because of the power that was too much for him. You didn't really think you could touch me while I was in this form and not face some serious repercussions. Do not make me repeat myself. I cannot be frozen by the likes of some mere Shinigami. It's funny in a way that these talk all this crap, but your leader been in prison by not technically in a way, been defeated by a Shinigami beforehand. And why can't you not be defeated? And technically he's like, you're not a god. Like, I hate when they say that you're not a god. Really, the Shigamis are a god, but all of them die. I don't see how that's possible sometimes. But hey, that's not logic. Senkai Zimbo Zakura Keiyushi. Okay, like he got the swords there. Well, he's going to... Oh, Ikishin Jinko. I willed Savage Dance of Bleach. And they ended the chapter. Come on, don't leave us on a cliffhanger on that. This battle should have been finished already. I would have been happy with Zaraki just like punching the crap out of this guy or literally rolling back his arm or something. I don't know. Dude, I don't get it. I really don't. What is the swords gonna do? Well, it seems like he's gonna use Zimbo Zakura to put all the swords into him, but he couldn't do that before. And I guess his Bankai been like kind of polished a little bit, so he's gonna be okay. Like, I guess if he got his sword repolished and stuff like that, it should have been okay. He should have did this from the very get-go. To me, because as strong as Quincy's are, they can rival any Shinigami, and he knew they didn't need to waste any time. They should have went all out. That's how I feel. You got Yuha Bach sleeping on a chair on the high throne, and you got, what's his name, Ichigo and his friends thinking that they can stop him. To me, I feel that y'all should have took care of him pretty quickly, then ran all the way up there to take care of Yuha Bot. But it ain't happening like that. Y'all go all out now. By the time you'll do that, and Ichigo get up there, he'll be awakened and then whoop Ichigo's butt. I feel. I don't know. Because seriously, Ichigo can be controlled from the past chapters, that he could be controlled by Yuha Bach. And that's kind of literally OP in a way, because he can control any Quincy because of their blood. And technically, Ichigo is a Quincy. Parts of him, if you have a Quincy blood in him, that tells that he can be controlled at any minute by Yuha Bach. I don't know how they're going to nullify this. It doesn't matter, but I'm just thinking of the future chapters. they do have to explain a little bit. But I like the Bankai. I find this chapter I'm kind of a more information than fighting to me, even though they had a little fighting here, and it's extremely short. I found like these chapters like really go fast, like time. I really do. I hope that he stays in this form. I want to see him do really, 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 really some cool things. Upcoming chapters, if he could. And Zimbro Zakura, I want to see the wielder of Zimbro Zakura. Or I forgot his name. I really did. I know his name. Part of his name is Kuchi. I want to see him do more because he had refurbished his Bankai and stuff like that. He practiced with it, and I want to see how that what be the changes of his Bankai. Even though we saw a change a little bit, but I want to wait. I can't wait for the new chapter. I might read it on the day when it comes out, but this was the next day of it when it came out. So I'm all right with this chapter. I give it like I guess a 7, like straight up 7. No 7.5, no 6, no nothing. Maybe a 6.5 or 7. I'll say a 7 really because of the information we got. Now there was a lot of talking, a little bit here and there, and I like the talk, the talking when they were fighting, but I would have liked a little bit more. I don't a little bit more drawings or something like that to get more of an understanding what he can do, but not just show just I can freeze matter, earth, and air and fire. I would like to see it. Um, but that's how I feel. And I would like to see him did a more like really cool things, like maybe broke his arm or something, and he couldn't heal it, or some other things I was expecting. But and maybe Zaraki come back and just they all team like rape him. Well, technically that happened, but in a way that yeah, it did happen in a way. So I'm satisfied with this chapter. I'm not too excited. I feel okay with this chapter. I would like to see what would happen in the next one. So I'll see you guys later. If you would like, comment, and subscribe. That's my opinion on this chapter. And can't wait for the next one. See you guys later. Peace.